Hello students, I'm your master, Mr.Shaikh.Mohammed.ZUBAIR. Today in Civics, we will be learning Chapter 4, Fundamental Rights, Part 1. You can see these pictures. The first picture speaks about education is our right. Second picture is a picture of a farmer who says we must get the assurance of a minimum wage. It is our right. Introduction. You must have seen such placards in newspapers and elsewhere. In a rally or a march, sometimes a certain demand is made, asserting it to be their right. We get rights at birth. Every newborn baby has a right to live. The entire society and government takes efforts to ensure that the baby is in the best of health. Only when all individuals get protection from injustice, exploitation, discrimination, and deprivation will they be able to develop their skills and qualities. Demanding one's rights is insisting on creating an atmosphere conducive to the development of the self as well as the entire society. The Indian Constitution has guaranteed equal rights to all citizens in order to create this conducive atmosphere. These rights are fundamental rights. As they are included in the Constitution, they have the status of law. It is imperative for everybody to abide by these rights. Our rights as mentioned in the Constitution. Let us understand the rights of Indian citizens included in the Constitution. Number 1, right to equality. According to the right to equality, the state cannot discriminate among citizens as superior or inferior or as men, women, and cannot give different treatment or privileges to anybody. The same law applies equally to all. Many laws give us protection. For example, we have protection from arrest without warrant. Also, the state cannot discriminate while extending such protection. What other things are included in the right to equality? Let's answer this question. The state cannot discriminate against any citizen on grounds of religion, caste, race, sex, descent, or place of birth or residence for government employment. The inhuman practice of untouchability that was prevalent in our country has been abolished by law. The practice of untouchability in any form is a cognizable offense. This practice has been abolished in order to establish equality in Indian society. The Constitution has also abolished titles that create an artificial hierarchy among people. For example, titles like Raja, Maharaja, Rao Bahadur, etc. have been abolished. Second one, that is right to liberty. This is a very important right given by the Constitution. It gives a guarantee of all the freedoms necessary from the point of view of the individual. As Indian citizens, we have the right to freedom of speech and expression, freedom to assemble peaceably, freedom to form associations or unions, freedom to move freely throughout the territory of India, freedom to reside and settle in any part of the territory of India, freedom to practice any lawful profession or to carry on any occupation, trade, or business of one's choice. The right to liberty in the Constitution has guaranteed us the freedom of speech and movement, and it has also provided us security to keep us safe. This legal protection has been given to everybody equally. It is not denied to anybody. For example, we have a right to life. It appears to be simple, but it has a deep significance. It implies getting a guarantee to life, availability of conducive environment for living. Nobody can take away another's life. No person can be arrested and detained without any reason. The right to liberty now also includes the right to education. All children below 6 and 14 years of age are entitled to get education as a fundamental right. This ensures that no child will be deprived of education. Right against exploitation. The right against exploitation implies the right to prevent exploitation. While the Constitution has banned all types of oppression through the right against exploitation, it has made a special provision to prevent the exploitation of children. Accordingly, it is prohibited to employ children under 14 years of age in hazardous places. Children cannot be employed or made to work in factories and mines. Exploitation includes bonded labor or forcing somebody to work against his or her wish, treating somebody like a slave, denying them legitimate compensation, making them do excessive or strenuous work, starving them, or ill-treating them. Generally, women, children, the weaker sections of society, and powerless people are exploited. This right enables us to stand up against any kind of exploitation. In this chapter, we studied the rights to liberty and equality and the right against exploitation. In the next chapter, we shall study some more fundamental rights in the Constitution. Children, this is a short exercise which you are supposed to answer in your history notebooks. Please answer these questions in your own words and keep it ready. Once the school begins, respective subject teachers will take your books for correction. I hope by this presentation you have learned the chapter easily. Thank you, children, and God bless.